Hey guys, so now I'm back in my hometown of Duluth, Minnesota. I haven't been here for an entire year, and since I'm home for Christmas, I like to cook with my family, and today I'm going to make them some breakfast. It's not like how I usually make food on this channel, where it's like all from scratch and I buy ingredients specifically for that food. Today we kind of just have whatever we have in the house and we're going to make it for breakfast. We're going to have tortillas with scrambled eggs and some vegetables. So in the tortilla scramblers we're going to have some refried beans, corn, peppers, garlic, and onions that I'm going to saute up, as well as some kidney beans, cheese for basically for my sister Katie, some salsa, some egg whites for myself, because I'm lame and healthy, and regular scrambled eggs for the rest of my family. So let's come over to the stove over here, and we're going to start. I already have the pans heating up, and of course you need to start off with some oil. In this big skillet right here, I'm going to put all of the vegetables that are going to be cooked, and I'm going to start with those first because they take the longest amount of time. You can see that there's smoke, so we're warm, which is good. I'll turn it down a little bit. So first thing I'm going to do is start with the onions, because the last thing you want to do is bite into a raw onion. I don't like that. The battery died, but now we're back. Okay, so that's how we're trying to do things live now, because I want to see how that works for editing and stuff. And so far, so bad. But you want to put some salt whenever you saute onions, because what that does is it draws out all the moisture from the onions, which is going to give them a better flavor and more like a subtle flavor instead of like the raw. Next I'm going to add in some garlic. This is about a tablespoon of garlic. Let's mix that in. And you want those to go for about 2 minutes, but since they were already cooking while the battery was off, they're about ready to go. So I'm going to add in our bell peppers. And the reason why you always kind of put the bell peppers in after onions is you want them to be soft as well, but if you have a little bit of crispness with those, it's not as bad as like a raw onion. So that's why those go in second. And Leighton is my little recorder, and feel free to just like push me out of the way and go. You're more important than me. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of oil in this pan. And I hope you guys know this, but if you don't, oil helps things lubricated, and it helps things move around in the pan, which is essential for when you're cooking, or else you're going to have it stick, and that's not fun. So in this pan over here, I'm going to put the scrambled eggs. Let's grab a little spatula right here. And whenever the eggs are still liquid and not firmed up yet, you want to add pepper and salt. That's going to give you all the seasoning you need so you don't just have plain eggs. There we go. Let's give the veggies a stir. Now, when it comes to temperature, eggs start to coagulate after 120 or so degrees, and coagulate means that they firm up. So, like, that's why when you have like a poached egg and the center is still runny, it's because the outside of the egg has passed 120 degrees before the center has. And when you make scrambled eggs, you kind of want it all to be firm. So like you're moving it around so every part of the liquid egg reaches a hot surface and cooks past 120 degrees. Okay, we're going to let that keep going. Now that both the peppers and the onions are starting to get a little bit soft, I'm going to add in the corn. And there's no like special reason that I prefer corn for this, it's just because we had it in the fridge and we're trying to use it up. That's called improvising. Okay, so now that all those are in there and they've all kind of started to sweat, I want to really get some good color. Because when you have stuff like this, there's even though you wouldn't think of them as sweet, a lot of vegetables have some natural sugars in them, and if you can really elevate the heat when you're cooking them, you can caramelize, and that'll give a lot of like depth of flavor, which I really want to have with these. The eggs are almost done here. I'm going to turn up the heat a little bit more. And I'm going to start with the third pan, and now finally put my egg whites in this little guy over here. And the same thing as with the other one, whenever you have the eggs at a liquid, you want to add the salt and the pepper. Just because when it's liquid, the salt and the pepper and any other spices you may add will like go into the egg mixture. If it's already firm and you just put it on top, it's just gonna, sit on top. It smells really great. So these eggs here are basically done. You never want to have them be completely dry, because then they're not going to have that much flavor. They're going to just kind of taste like the egg whites or the eggs that you get at like a hotel when they're like really dry and disgusting. So this is perfect right here. See how they're firm, they're not runny, but they're still moist. So now I'm going to take them and put them over here into a bowl. And we're going to serve these pretty soon. Okay. And then right here we have my egg whites, and they're looking good, and I'm going to put them over here. Excellent. And now, if you come in here, Leighton, our vegetables are almost done. They're soft and they're cooked through, which would be excellent for if you didn't care about the color, but I do want to get a little bit darker for my taste. And by my taste, I mean the taste that happens when I'm making breakfast for my family. Okay, so while those are cooking, I just want to talk with you guys for a little bit. So down in the comments below, if you kind of like this more live, less edited version of my videos, let me know. I kind of like doing it because I feel like I can be a little bit more charismatic without having to like plan a joke for you guys. And also, with college, sometimes it's hard to edit all the time because it takes a bunch of time to do. And if I can keep it more succinct with like a live kind of recording when it comes to cooking, I would really enjoy that. So tell me if you like it, or if you don't, I'll take that as well. And I'm hoping, so now I've taken about a month break from making videos because school was a little bit too much and I wasn't sure of what I wanted to make for the channel. But now I'm hoping to start making cooking videos, hopefully at least once a week for the rest of this year, and hopefully keep them kind of live like this. And so give me your thoughts down in the comments below. And we're almost ready with these right now. Okay, looking good. So Leighton, follow me over here. It's a lot of vegetables, but that's alright because we're living at my house and we can use it for another day if there's too much. And so, everything is cooked, and now my family, who is starvingly hungry and angry at me for taking so long, we're just gonna sit down and have some breakfast, and I'll show you what my final burrito looks like when it's done. See you guys soon.